And welcome back to the 22 Feet Academy Hoops Tip-Off. Appreciate you joining us here on SUVtv as we get ready for our next to last matchup here on site. This matchup features Evelyn Mack taking on Sound Doctrine. We're seconds away from tip-off. Appreciate you joining us here. We'll take a second to recognize a few of our sponsors and be back after this short commercial break.
22 Feet Academy Hoops Tip-Off Classic. Powered by SUVtv. Sponsored by Muscle Milk, the official protein recovery drink of 22 Feet Academy. Denny's. Welcome to America's Diner. Chick-fil-A. Eat more chicken. And the Imagine Center Health and Fitness Club, the official venue for 22 Feet Academy.
And welcome back here courtside. Sound Doctrine taking on Evelyn Mack Academy. Before we get started, let's take a look at a couple of the Muscle Milk players to watch on the Sound Doctrine side. You've got Joshua Conley as well as Ray Robinson. I'm sure there are players to watch as well on the Evelyn Mack side. But those were not provided, so we roll with what we have. Good thing about the player to watch segment is that at the end of the day, that's going to be determined by the game outcome anyway. So we can forecast some of the key players going into the matchup, but that's going to dictate itself in terms of who comes out victorious and who makes their mark here on this game. Appreciate you joining us. This is our next to last game here on day 2. So ready to tip it off. Sound Doctrine winning the tip. Being patient here initially, Sound Doctrine. Ball stolen away. Up top. Too tall there on the oop. Got some roster issues here that we gotta make sure we get corrected. So give me a second to square all that out. I'll be back shortly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for your patience. I had to take a second. One of those rosters and all names, no numbers. So it took a second to go over there to the scores table, get you squared away. It's a 5-6 ball game, 1 point advantage for Evelyn Mack. Ball stolen, they'll come the other way. The behind the back move goes wrong. Taking on the other end, and it's going to be a finish for number 11. That's Mayfield. That one partially blocked, and they'll come the other way. Third attempt, that's blocked too. The fourth opportunity is actually going to be Malik Lou Mitchell. Sorry, it's Ray Robinson. Robinson earning a trip to the line. Sound Doctrine in the red, Evelyn Mack there in your white jerseys. This is Robinson, the Northern Arizona University commit at the free throw line. Can't get the first to go. As the official having him tuck in his jersey. Extra important there. Do not want to continue to play a game without that jersey tucked in. Who knows what could happen. Say that tongue-in-cheek for anybody taking me seriously there on that comment. Substitution for Evelyn Mack, number 3 is going to get a breather. That's Quamaine Nelson. So Nelson will have a seat. Over to number 12, it's Isaiah Whaley. Catch and shoot three-pointer, that one's short. Pulled out of there by number 13, here's Keith Myers. Amir Mayfield called for the travel. Might have dragged that pivot foot just a little bit. But we've still got a 6-8 ball game. They work it inside to Whaley. Whaley looking to go to work. Little OC there on the jump hook. Nice defense. Inside by Robinson. Myers inside. Robinson has it knocked away, working hard to try to regain possession. But Evelyn Mack Academy will bring it the other way. Pass ahead to Whaley. And it's going to be knocked out of bounds. Last touch by number 5, Joshua Conley, for Sound Doctrine. Wide open look from three-point land. Jumper's no good. Amir Mayfield with the rebound. Mayfield gets it back. Here's the southpaw three-pointer. No good. Robinson with the strong rebound. His attempt is too strong. Mayfield blocked, trying to follow up with it. Mack has numbers. Well played there on the defensive end. Mack will regroup. They get another crack at it. So both teams being stingy on the defensive end. Both teams trying to warm up. The three-point line hasn't been kind to either so far. Just had a great game between Legacy Charter and the 22 Feet Academy Select Squad. As that one had high-flying plays early on from Legacy Charter, a great three-point shooting display. And team defense from 22 Feet Academy. Had some elbows and some stitches. Just a flat-out dogfight in that one in which Legacy Charter was able to come away with the victory. There we go, our first Three-pointer over this most recent stretch. That one's knocked down by number 11. That's Andrew Ziegler. Foul call, that'll be called on the floor. Talked about how three-point land hadn't been one of success up to this point. But is Ziegler able to step into that one? Money ball for three. Nice defense play by Ziegler and Evelyn Mack there on that possession. Couldn't come away with the loose ball. Myers, top of the key. Splash from three-point land. So 1-3 deserves another. Sound Doctrine answers back with the three of their own. Subbing back in for Evelyn Mack. It'll be number 23, Damari Paris. Now Doctrine gets it in to Speedy Myers. That pass nearly too far behind him. He's able to corral it in. Here's Mayfield. Guarded by Paris. Has the size advantage, but Paris with the quickness advantage, able to knock that one away, and it's going to be a layup on the other end. That one, I believe that's number 1 for Evelyn Mack, Malik Lou Mitchell. Yes, that was Lou Mitchell on the layup. $11 apiece. Lou Mitchell to inbound it. Gets it to Paris. Now Paris guarded by Damian Moses. Mid-range jumper, counter for Phillip. On number 3 on the Mack side, that's Quamaine Nelson. 6'8" forward out of Jersey City, New Jersey. Makes it 13-11 in favor of Evelyn Mack. Mayfield, weight room move inside. I think Paris has that advantage if you're talking perimeter against Mayfield, but if you're talking right there on that block, it's going to be tough to stop Mayfield there. As you can see, Paris, Nelson thought about helping, didn't get there in time. If you're watching this layup, it's too late. Bucket there by Amir Mayfield. Trying to get it over to the corner to Myers. Paris is all over it. Got caught up in the air there on that one. Was able to get the shot off, but even better for him, as awkward as he went up and awkwardly as he came down. But he came down without twisting or tweaking something. He'll inbound it there along the baseline. Paris passes it in, comes in, gets it, and scores an and one variety. Good heads-up play there, both by Paris as well as by Ruth. Three-point play is locked down. There with the free throw. Strong move inside there, counted for Jawan Gray. Shot out of the corner, that's Nelson. Wouldn't fall for him. That one knocked out of Mayfield's hands. So it'll stay with Sound Doctrine. Keith Myers will inbound it along the baseline. Ball's loose. Who's going to go get it? It's Evelyn Mack that comes away with it. Over to Paris. Paris with the baseline drive. Good pass out to the three-point line. No good. Paris with the offensive rebound. In rebounding amongst the trees. Gets it to Whaley. Whaley will take it from there. Myers did his best to contend with that. That's too much size on the inside there on that play. Trip to the line, coming here for Juwan Gray out of Dover, Delaware. Two-point game, 18-16. 18-17 now after that trip to the free throw line. 1 point advantage for Evelyn Mack. 3 from the corner. That one's no good. Rebound pulled down there by Joshua Conley. Mayfield, the power dribble. No sir, says Whaley. Swats that one away. Paris, look at him get from point A to point B. Fouled on the floor. Isaiah Whaley going to have a seat for Evelyn Mack Academy. Step back three-pointer. No good. Rebound by Benson. And that's Philip Vinson. They had Benson in the scorebook. That's Philip Vinson, formerly of McIntosh. They're in that Fayetteville, Georgia area now here at Sound Doctrine. Mayfield at the line. Lefty stroke. Swishes through on that first one, 18-18. Under the rim, trying to do something with it. Going to be lost out of bounds. Good hustle there by Nelson, but it'll go the other way. Nifty dribbling there, able to make it through a few Evelyn Mack defenders, but they don't come away with the points that they came for. Paris, like how Paris is able to rebound on the inside. Good job of staying active. Despite being small in stature, has been effective on the boards here early on, especially on the offensive glass. Philip Vincent fouled on the play. That's going to send him to the line. First free throw's good. Splits the pair, does Vincent. Ruth over to the corner. Tried to go back out top to him, but Mayfield's right there. He's got one thing on his mind, that's the goal. Got to the third level, but left it short. Mayfield wanted the foul call there. Wasn't able to get it. Ball knocked out of bounds. Active hands there by number 5, Josh Conley. Paris will drive. Baseline jumper. Can't get the roll. Nelson, his tip in, did everything but stay down. Foul call before he can get another crack at it. Paris throws it in. Vincent with the rebound. Stuck between a rock and a hard place there in that corner, but is able to get rid of it. Maybe trying to do a little too much with the dribble there is Josh Conley. Sound Doctrine keeps possession. They'll inbound there along the baseline as both Myers and Gray check back in. Too strong inside. That's the big fella, number 35. It's Isaiah Jackson. Muscle Milk, one of the advertisers here. Jackson, he's probably drank a few of those things. Hard to get around that shoulder. That shoulder connects with the sternum flush. It's going to be hard to stay afloat as he muscles that one up and in. Can't get the free throw on the back end. Now it's in the hands of Paris. Quick move along the baseline. Nice bucket there for number 5. For Evelyn Mack, lightning quick move. That's Elvis De La Rosa. De La Rosa, quick 4 points for him. Gray was looking to pass it off, found himself all by his lonesome and decided to float it up, but it was too soft. De La Rosa no good on the shot. Letting them play here a little bit are the officials. No complaints on my end. I just like to see it consistent, and they're letting them play on both sides. Here it's Mayfield, twisting and getting a trip to the line. Take a look at that move by De La Rosa, see how quickly he got over to that baseline. Able to hang in the air and finish off the window. Mayfield cashes in on the first free throw, subbing in for Sound Doctrine. It'll be number 5, Josh Conley, back into the game. For Evelyn Mack, it's number 1, Malik Lou Mitchell, and number 7, Wahad Abdul check in. Mayfield knocks down both. And Josh Conley, number 5, he's committed to the University of Utah. That three-pointer won't stay down. Good-looking shot there for Ruth. Just won't fall. .639, as you can see, remaining here in the first half. Lou Mitchell trying to make something happen. I believe that foul is going to go against Jackson. So Lou Mitchell, Toronto, Ontario native, can't get the free throw to fall. Splits the pair after knocking down the second one. De La Rosa tried to wrap that pass around the Ruth, but Mayfield steals it and gets the timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. When we get back, more from the 22 Feet Academy Hoops Tip-Off. Back from the timeout, it's a 1-point advantage. And that's in favor of Evelyn Mack. That Sound Doctrine turnover, going to give them an opportunity to extend that lead. It's been back and forth. Some lead changes and ties throughout the course of this one so far. Ruth taking it right at the body of Jackson. Tip attempt is no good. Now it's in the hands of Mayfield. Jackson has it poked away by Lou Mitchell. Lou Mitchell having to guard Jackson inside. Alley-oop attempt to Gray, no good. De La Rosa on the other end, little bit of a bump, no foul called. But we are going to have a trip to the stripe earned there by number 8. It's Jordan Ruth. Ruth 6'6", out of Charlotte. Sound Doctrine, number 1, Ray Robinson has a seat. Checking back into the game is number 2, Damian Moses. Mayfield with a nice crossover, explodes through the middle of the lane, can't get it to go. Jackson follow-up attempt, had trouble holding on to it after the initial tip. Nice pass by De La Rosa, looked the defender off and threaded the needle on the nice bounce pass. I believe the finish is by Moses on that one. Let's take a look at the Denny's instant replay just to make sure. So you can see they set that up nicely. The defender committed to Ruth on the wing. Perfect opportunity to be able to drop that dime there. Three-point game after that first Moses free throw. And that was Avery Barasa who finished that layup on the assist by De La Rosa. Barasa, nice hands to knock that one out. I think they might have called a backcourt violation on there, but they should get that right once the officials touch base. That was appeared to be obviously hit by Sound Doctrine. I guess the backcourt violation is going to stick. I think we saw something differently on the contact. Refs had a better angle. And even if they didn't, they've got the power to make the call either way. So we play on. Vincent done a good job of getting to the free throw line. In the first half, I believe this is his third trip. Just checked in. Within the past minute, already back to the line. Second free throw is good. Now just a 1-point advantage for Evelyn Mack. De La Rosa and Barroso over there trying to get it away from Vincent. Vincent, he's went into a corner twice. Has been able to avoid the turnover each time. Nice cut by De La Rosa. And the finish, the assist by Ruth. Jackson with the rebound to Mayfield. Mayfield in, that's gonna be blocked. Somebody must have got him with the body because it was definitely clean up top. Let's take a look at that last cut by De La Rosa. Just handling, just waiting for it to develop by Ruth. Sees the opportunity, nice pass, and the finish. Free throw good there for Gray. Mitchell pass intended for De La Rosa, a little bit too far in front of him, so it'll go the other way. Mayfield to Myers. Mayfield spinning, having that shot blocked. Nice defense there by number 13 for Evelyn Mack. It's Suleiman Doumbia. Appears we're in the penalty, so we'll have free throws here for this foul. So neither team really allowing the other one to pull away. We've had a ton of ties and lead changes here in the first half. De La Rosa fouled by Myers. De La Rosa misses the front end of the 1-and-1. Ball poked away. I guess De La Rosa trying to get it back after missing that front end. Making good on his steal or poke away there is Abdul. 2-point lead now for Evelyn Mack. Mayfield pulls Sound Doctrine to within one. She had a good first half, been very aggressive. Trying to get others involved, but for most people that they'll have guard him, poses a mismatch. When you look at his size and what he can do inside the perimeter, on top of getting things started from up top. Guarded by De La Rosa. Ball poked away and off of his hands. That's a prime example. Even though Mayfield is quicker than the airport test might suggest, his advantage is being able to get in that mid-range area or even on the block, taking advantage of the smaller guard matchups. But out on the perimeter, gets the quick hands of a De La Rosa or a Paris. Some of these guards for Evelyn Mack. Definitely not the stronger aspect of the game for him there in that half-court setting. De La Rosa with quickness and energy for days at the free throw line here. A little bit of that Kevin Durant shoulder shake shimmy action on the free throw. That one's just short though. Here's Vincent up top. Moses calling for the screen, he got it. Shot won't fall, Goss. It was intercepted by Moses. De La Rosa goes behind the back, stops, leaves that one short, but following up is missed. Able to lay it in there is Suleiman Doumbia. Going up with bad intentions. There was Gray trying to flush that one home. Couldn't get it to stay down. De La Rosa got hit across the head there on that one. No call. Mari Paris has checked back into the game. Paris driving. And he'll get right to the line. One minute, 18 seconds remaining here in the first half. Mayfield now guarded by Barossa. Gets it inside to Gray. Gray guarded by Parrish. Just going to turn around and shoot. No good. Jackson has that swatted out of there by Doumbia. Gray to Mayfield. And another pesky guard on the defensive end. Guarding them now. As I mentioned, this time it's Barossa. I think Mayfield's got to be smart when it comes to some of these guards. So I mentioned, even if he's not going to, maybe do some off the ball in the mid-range area or inside, at least be able to use that screen. Isaiah Jackson is coming there, trying to screen for him. Mayfield trying to work. You got to look at the battle of attrition with this core of guards that Evelyn Mack has. You're going to need those legs and some of that energy in the second half. This game continues to just go back and forth. Neither team giving an inch. Paris. A foul called on Abdul on the screen. Mayfield, strong move, goes hard against the padding. You take a look at this play from Mayfield. So again, he's got one of these small, quick guards on him, but he doesn't really give him time to set up and just try to beat him just off the first step. Gets ahead of steam there, is able to draw the foul, goes in hard there into that support system. Good, the padding's there, but just a prime example there. He can still attack. He can still do what he does there from the guard position, but Just be smart, make your move. In terms of just dribbling, not going anywhere, moving from side to side. These guards can do that with you all day on the Evelyn Mack side of things. So we go into halftime. It's 33-35. We'll be back after this commercial break.
"22 Feet Academy Hoops Tip-Off Classic." Powered by SUVtv. Sponsored by Muscle Milk, the official protein recovery drink of 22 Feet Academy. Denny's, welcome to America's Diner. Chick-fil-A, eat more chicken. And the Imagine Center, Health and Fitness Club, the official venue for 22 Feet Academy.
The feeling of the perfect shot feels effortless to me. Right when I release that shot, it just feels serene and quiet. It's only me and the rim and the basketball. With my height, to have an impact and to be the player that I wanted to be, I needed to change my shot, and that was going to be something that would be beneficial for the long term. The process started just breaking my shot down from the initial release to the follow-through. And there were days that I couldn't even get the ball to the rim. There were days that I couldn't go outside of the paint area. It was very frustrating to not be able to shoot the way that I wanted to. The hardest part of that process was definitely the patience. But if I just stuck to getting better every day, eventually I would be able to shoot where I wanted to, anywhere on the floor. I went through some tough days, but found a way to just persevere and see it through. It starts with a great base and great foundation. It allows everything to feel perfect. I can do all things.
Denny's pumpkin pecan pie pancakes are the perfect Halloween treat. And you don't need a head to know it. Yes.
Denny's new pumpkin pecan pie pancakes, just $4.99. Denny's, welcome to America's Diner.
Almost ready to get the second half rolling. Sound Doctrine versus Evelyn Mack Academy. Appreciate you joining us here on SUVtv. See, it's a 2-point advantage for Evelyn Mack, and we are rolling here in the second half. Damari Paris will bring it across the timeline, guarded by Phillip Vinson. Now they work it inside. Whalen. Waylon was ready to go on that play. Just looked like the footwork wouldn't cooperate with him for a second. Got sort of caught up there. For sure it won't be the last time we hear from him throughout this game. Tons of size and athleticism in there. A lot of air under that pass, but it makes it successfully to Joshua Conley. The Utah commit has that pass stolen by Lou Mitchell. And Mitchell, I'll call it for him, and one. As he ate that contact from Mayfield in the air and was still able to finish. Lou Mitchell, only thing better than one steal is two. Back-to-back scooping scores for Lou Mitchell. Here's Gray to Mayfield. Mayfield steps in. There you go, Mayfield. That's all I've been asking from the young fella. Let's start taking more advantage of that mid-range, man. He gets that one to go. It's a 4-point game. Still in favor of Evelyn Mack. They try to get that one inside to Nelson. Now they got it back to him. Nelson wheeling and dealing inside. He's called for the travel. Still bounce it into Myers. Waylon has it knocked away. Let's take a look at the Denny's instant replay. Do you agree with my call on Malik Lou Mitchell here on this one? You think this was an and one or not? I say and one. You can tweet to @SUVtv with your thoughts on that one. I say and one all day. Not really a game-changing play, but hey, dialogue is all good. Gray gonna try the three-pointer. Line drive off the front of the rim. Paris ahead to Lou Mitchell. Lou Mitchell. And how ironic is it that last play right there, I thought that the play against Mayfield was more of a foul than that last defense attempt there by Gary. Or Gray, Juwan Gray, not Juwan Gary. Juwan Gary is the talented rising freshman there at Gray Military Academy in South Carolina. Covered him at the Chris Paul Rising Stars Camp this past summer. If you don't know who he is, you will by the end of this high school season. 5-point game. Paris kicks it to the corner. Here's Ziegler. Gets tied up. Lou Mitchell to Nelson. And it'll be Nelson that goes to the line to shoot two. Free throw won't fall for Nelson. splits the pair of free throws. 6-point advantage for Evelyn Mack Academy. Mayfield gets rid of it over to Gray. Now here's Vincent. Another steal for Lou Mitchell. Lou Mitchell has been doing a great job jumping in those passing lanes. He's got 3 steals just in the past 5 minutes alone. So we're going to get a timeout. There's that Lou Mitchell steal. You check that out via the Denny's instant replay. We'll be back after this commercial break.
22 Feet Academy Hoops Tip-Off Classic. Powered by SUVtv. Sponsored by Muscle Milk, the official protein recovery drink of 22 Feet Academy. Denny's. Welcome to America's Diner. Chick-fil-A, eat more chicken. And the Imagine Center, Health and Fitness Club, the official venue for 22 Feet Academy.
And we resume play. 6-point advantage for Evelyn Mack Academy. De La Rosa kicks it out. Very unselfish on the inside, maybe too unselfish there as they had a couple shots. And now it's Lou Mitchell guarded by Myers. 5-second violation. Mayfield to Gray. Vincent with the assist, the 3-pointer splash. Keith Myers. Myers out of Arlington, Virginia. Trying to match the 3-pointer there is Evelyn Mack. No good. 3-point game. Myers tight-roping there along the sideline. Foul going to go against Evelyn Mack. Coach doesn't agree with that one. Let's take a look at that last splash by Myers. You see Vincent shooting it over there. Myers doing the rest. Myers, persistence paying off for De La Rosa. Those are 2 guys I don't want to test my 40 time against either one of those guys. And neither one of them stops moving. Motor versus motor. That one goes through Vincent's hands. Whalen's jumper off the mark. Damian Moses with the rebound. Moses lost the handle momentarily. Again, Lou Mitchell. He's going to make the all-defensive team here at the tip-off. This were the old NBA Live, he'd have that padlock next to his name. Minimum of 5 steals already in this game. It's the unofficial tally. I'm sure he's got at least that. The reverse attempt blocked by Whalen. Taylor Rosa behind the back. Good look at 3. Won't go. Tip dunk attempt, no good by Whalen. That's ahead to Gray. Brave soul there, De La Rosa. Just to cover that much ground and get back like that. Jackson with the block. Pushes it ahead to Mayfield. Mayfield spinning and finishing. Amir Mayfield. So you can see the rationale by wanting them to do things closer to the basket. He's within a few feet. There's no way you can stop him from getting an extra couple. Using that stature inside. Score that one for Ruth. Lou Mitchell to Ruth. Ruth free throw in and out. Myers knocked down a three-pointer about 3 minutes ago. Tries to force that one inside. Stolen away by Paris. Paris called for the offensive foul. Coach for Evelyn Mack Academy not happy with that call. The director of athletics there is Greg Primus. Not sure if that's Greg there coaching on the sidelines or not. Either way, I can tell you not happy about that offensive foul call against Paris. As Philip Vincent checks back into the game. That's why I didn't recognize him initially. He had the headband. He's lost the headband. We'll see if it has that LeBron effect. Back when he was in Miami a couple years ago, lost the headband, went berserk. Helped bring them back in that game. The jump step, they wanted a travel call. That's just a good move. Jordan Ruth putting it to use. Stolen and finished on the other end. That's number 11, Andrew Ziegler. Shot in and out. Smacked against the glass there by Whalen, with Sound Doctrine sticking with it and getting it to go. Stolen. Mayfield. Cadillacing down the court. Fouled on the floor. take a look at a quick Denny's instant replay here. You're going to see Jordan Ruth. No travel there. Just a good jump step. Good jump step. Now, if he doesn't go right up after that move, okay, you know, we can see the rationale for a travel call. Left to right. Or right to left, I should say. And back to the right. That's young Conley, the former Utah Ute. Here's Mayfield. Conley. Mayfield told him to shoot. Conley passes up on the triple to get the lay-in instead. 1 point game in favor of Evelyn Mack still, but that narrow lead waning. But it can be made a 2-possession game here if Whalen can get the free throw on the back end of the three-point play. A lot of air under that pass. Luckily, it wasn't stolen for a sound doctrine. Whalen gets back and gets a hand on that one, knocks it out of bounds. Conley over to Mayfield. Conley gonna try that 3-ball now. Won't stay down for him. Jackson with the offensive rebound, and he's gonna go to the line. Isaiah Jackson out of West Palm Beach, Florida. Used to weather a lot warmer than what we've got outside here today, but our place is a lot colder than what it is out there. I think the high today was 64, probably in the 50s out there right about now here in Greenville, South Carolina. We can be a little spoiled here in the South. Growing up in Indiana, I knew truly cold winters. Snow every day type of winters, or close to it. Now been in the South for about 8 years plus. That 40 or 50 degree day feels a lot different than it used to. But it's all good. That's what's great about the gym. You don't have to worry about the elements other than getting to and from. We can just sit back, watch the hoops unfold. It's a 2-point game. Evelyn Mack with the lead. Mayfield over to Conley. Conley off the glass, floats it up and in. Young Josh Conley. Ties us up at 52 apiece. Sound Doctrine can have their first lead in quite a while. Here's Barossa. Barossa called for the offensive foul. Stepping in, taking the charge there is Jawan Gray. So with 8:50 remaining, we're tied at 52 apiece. Back and forth we go. Looks like we might be headed to a close finish here. As they're taking a second to take care of that moisture spot there on the floor. We'll take a quick second to hear from Denny.
Denny's pumpkin pecan pie pancakes are the perfect Halloween treat. And you don't need a head to know it. Yes.
Denny's new pumpkin pecan pie pancakes, just $4.99. Denny's, welcome to America's Diner.
Back out of that quick condensation timeout. I didn't have the taste for pancakes prior to watching that commercial, but I might have to snatch a few once we wrap up here this evening. Shout out to Denny's American's Diner, and also shout out to Lou Mitchell, another steal. He's been stealing things all weekend here on the court. Solid defender. It's one thing to be a nice on-the-ball defender. You'll take those as well, but just love to see players play the passing lanes the way we've seen Malik Lou Mitchell do it. Serrano on. Ontario native representing well here today. Conley. Nice steps and drop off to Jackson. Jackson was already in rebound mode. Don't go anywhere after this game as the host 22 Feet Academy and their national team, they're going to take on Combine Academy out of Atlanta. Two Combine contingents here today. The one from Charlotte won earlier in a solid game. Tyler Cheese was great. Jordan Ruth wanted the foul call there. Nothing doing. So it'll be Evelyn Mack's ball there on the baseline. Out top to Whalen. Nelson thought about it. Study long, study wrong. That one short. Whalen able to use that long reach. I thought he had nowhere to go with it. Figuring he was too far under the rim and had two defenders right there. But what you think is impossible, give a player with that kind of reach, and it's feasible for you. And you see him right there. He's got Jackson. Myers trying to fly over the top. Able to contort, twist around, and get that one to go. So we were tied for a few minutes, but Evelyn Mack has a 2-point advantage. They've led for the majority of the game. Myers to Conley. They're looking for Robinson, but nothing's open. Moses. Cross-court pass into the corner. And Moses makes him pay. Another 1-point advantage for Sound Doctrine. Whalen, no room for that pass. Nothing but red jerseys around there. Conley loses the handle, but Moses is right there. Lou Mitchell, another steal. Surprise, surprise. How often do you see a double-double with points and steals? He's got to be approaching that. If he doesn't have it already. Lou Mitchell knocks that one down as if to say, I know I'm out here playing on the defensive end, but don't let the defensive taste fool you. I can score it as well. Knocks down that triple. Puts Evelyn Mack back up by 2. Too strong there on the jumper is Gray. Nice rebound by Whalen. Now it's in the hands of Lou Mitchell. Mitchell to Whalen right there at the elbow. Good defense play by Robinson. Ball poked away. Get it ahead to Conley. Feed him. Reward him for that defensive effort. Talked about the rims being tested here at the Imagine Center. You didn't know they were durable. That last dunk by Conley and the fact that they survived it lets you know what's going on. Like this heads-up play by Moses. Is he could have rushed ahead for the layup? No. It's not about his stat in the point column. Go ahead and feed that young man for the defense. Conley making it happen. We'll be back after this short break. Back out of the timeout. We're tied up at 59 apiece after that slam by Conley. Officially under the 5-minute mark. Lou Mitchell had a three-pointer a couple minutes ago. Give him his second in as many minutes. Like what we're seeing from Lou Mitchell. Making his presence felt on both ends. Played there by Amir Mayfield. Mayfield urging Conley to push it. Conley says, my bad. Waited too long. Good job to just slow it up. It was there. Didn't use it, so no point in making a bad decision from there. So they slow it up. Mayfield trying to keep De La Rosa from getting to it. Good luck with that. De La Rosa loses the handle. Mayfield can't stop his momentum as he'll foul him. Malik Lou Mitchell. Ton of steals here in this game. He's open in the corner. Saw one go through minutes ago. Myers trying to run out, but it's too late at that point. Malik Lou Mitchell. First free throw good for De La Rosa. tied up. Waylon was in a tough position there. Trying to tie that ball up, they had his arms hostage. He was tied up literally, but the jump ball is going to go over to Sound Doctrine. Conley trying to get it inside. So we got a 5-second violation. So it'll go back over to Evelyn Mack Academy. Under the 4-minute mark now. Really closer to 3 minutes. Myers loses the handle. But regains it. Now here's Gray over to Conley. Crucial minutes here. Conley missing the shot. Paris with the rebound. He's called for the travel. Myers setting it up, comes across the timeline. That's over to Mayfield. Good defense inside by Nelson. That foul's going to go against Sound Doctrine. Conley, it might be his 5th. And indeed it is. Conley not happy. Isaiah Jackson set the check-in at the scorer's table. The University of Utah commit's going to have to watch the final 2 minutes, 38 seconds of this one. He can go there knowing he did what he could while in the contest. Sure, that's no consolation to him having to watch the last 2 minutes. We'll see if his team can get the job done. They currently trail by 2. So in a more than good enough position to get this one. Myers, step back. They got a piece of it. Trying to chase it down, but Malik Lou Mitchell. Now here's Paris. Chip coming up to the free throw line for Ruth. Ruth no good on the free throw. (64-61). We'll have a timeout, so we'll just stay here courtside. When we get back, the final minute 49 of this one, 3-point advantage for Evelyn Mack. And we're out of the timeout. Sound Doctrine with it. Also with the 3-point gap, they've got to try to erase. Jerron Gray has it guarded by Paris. It'll stay with Sound Doctrine. Get it into Mayfield. Gray, step back two if it goes, and it's good. Nice job of creating space, elevating, and knocking it down by Jawan Gray. Had the smaller Paris on him. This guard core, whether it's Paris, De La Rosa, or Lou Mitchell, they can pick your pockets in a hurry. So your best, less is more when it comes to dribbling, making your moves. You don't want to waste a bunch of time dribbling with those guys. They'll take your cookies and be on the other way. Kick to the corner. 3-pointer's no good. 1-point game. Sound Doctrine needs to get it. Here's Mayfield. He's got Gary running with him, or Gray running with him, I should say, but they get a hand on it. Lou Mitchell upset with himself. He finally has a ball that he's not able to steal away safely, and he's not happy with it. But good hustle on this end. Let's take a look at that last play by Jawan Gray. Kind of backs Paris down a little bit, stops, elevates, and knocks it down there on the Denny's instant replay. So it looks like we've got one more timeout, and we'll take it with them, 44.6.
22 Feet Academy Hoops Tip-Off Classic, powered by SUVtv. Sponsored by Muscle Milk, the official protein recovery drink of 22 Feet Academy. Denny's, welcome to America's Diner. Chick-fil-A, eat more chicken. And the Imagine Center, Health and Fitness Club, the official venue for 22 Feet Academy.
Back out of the timeout, 44.6 seconds remaining on the clock. Myers gets it into Jackson. Jackson forces one up, banks it in off the window. And we've got a 1-point game, but this time it's Sound Doctrine with the lead. Isaiah Jackson making it happen on the inside. I think Jackson did a good job there. He normally looks to pass and get the ball to others, but if he holds that and turns it over, then you don't give yourself a chance to win. He puts it up and has them up by 1. But now we're going to have a trip to the free throw line by Quamaine Nelson. And Nelson has a shot to tie this game up or put Evelyn Mack Academy up by 1. Knocks down that first one with no question. Knocked down that first one like just tying the game up, and doing only that isn't even an option. He has a I'm knocking down both kind of swagger right now. Maybe I misjudged it. He splits them. So it's 65-65. 25.3 seconds remaining. While we have a quick second, let's take a look at some of the other tournaments that'll be featured on SUVtv throughout this season. On November 27th through the 28th, Lighthouse Classic in Corinth, Mississippi. Be sure to check that one out. It's a sleeper. One of the better events in the country there in Mississippi. It'll have Miller Grove, the 6 out of 7 state championship winners. They've won 6 out of 7 there in the state of Georgia. All Tariq Gilbert, the UConn signee there. They'll take on Robert Woodard, USA basketball participant, one of the better players in the class of 2018. Jalen Fisher out of Bolton High School, the UNLV commit, also there. The Memphis versus Atlanta Round Ball Classic features a matchup of MJ Walker and the Jonesboro Cardinals, also representing the Peach State. They'll take on Germantown, they're in Tennessee, and Westlake, a loaded squad out of Georgia. Cam Newton's old high school, they'll take on East, led by Penny Hardaway. The Chick-fil-A Classic, they're in Columbia, South Carolina. That should need no introduction, one of the best national tournaments in the country. We'll have coverage from there, Oak Hill, Pace Academy, and Wendell Carter, some of the participants in that field. Farm Bureau Insurance Classic, also a sleeper there, held at Dorman High School in Spartanburg, some good regional talent. Wendell Carter will be at that one. And then last but not least, the Premier Health Flying to the Hoop Invitational. Another good one there, MLK weekend in the Dayton/Kettering, Ohio area. Over 30 ESPN top 100 players ranked in that event. 65 apiece. As we're in the final 12 seconds or so, here's Mayfield. Mayfield over to Myers. They've only got about 6 seconds to work with. Myers is going to hoist it up. That one's short. Pass ahead. Short. And we've got overtime. Before I could even get my pet peeve out, it really reared its head. How many times in an overtime setting you do want to see a team hold for the last shot, but how many times do you see them hold and end up not getting a very good shot at all? I know you don't want to give the other team a chance to score, but I would rather see at least being able to get a good shot on goal and then putting the pressure on the other team to go the length of the floor, whether it's 4 or 5 seconds left. But you see teams hold it and try to go at the very last minute, and then a lot of times you end up getting a shot that, has a very little chance of going in. But it is what it is, harder to execute out there on the floor than it is sitting here commentating with a headset on. So we've got extra basketball, bonus basketball for you here on SUVtv. Short break, and when we get back, overtime versus Evelyn, Mack, and Sound Doctrine. Ready for the 5-minute overtime period. Isaiah Jackson to jump it up with Whalen. It was Jackson that put Sound Doctrine up by 1 right before Quamaine Nelson came back, split a pair of free throws, and was actually able to tie the game up. De La Rosa throws that off of Myers, but then it bounces off of Myers and hits up against his leg out of bounds. So the thought was there, so was the effort. But it'll go over to Sound Doctrine. Mayfield to Gray. Myers tried to force that one in. De La Rosa gets it to Paris. Paris. Nice play there by Paris. Went up, prepared to lay it up with either hand, depending on what happened. Switched it to the left at the last second. Nice lay in there by Paris. Here comes the double. Caught between a rock and a hard place. Mayfield tries to get a timeout, but it's too late. There seems to be some confusion. Sound Doctrine. We've got a timeout. But I'm not sure who has the timeout. Because I thought the 5-second violation was called, but they said they granted timeout, but I saw the official mouthing that it would be Evelyn Mack Academy's ball there along the sideline. So I guess we'll see when we come out of the timeout. Let's look at a Denny's instant replay while we have a second. It's that last move there by Damari Paris. You got Gray right there in pursuit. Thought he was coming to swat that shot. Paris leaning in, prepared to take some contact, and able to finish it. Good wherewithal there in the air. A lot of times you'll see a guy brace for that contact, and when it doesn't come, it's hard to finish. Sort of psyched himself out a little bit. Paris prepared for whatever, able to lay it in. That's where I've been wanting to see Mayfield this entire game. Right there on that block. That's where I think if you're sound doctrine, you have your advantage. You have him starting off 30, 35, 20 feet from the basket. He's got a lot of work to do to be able to get around these quicker guards. You got to try to put him in the will. He doesn't have to necessarily score from there, but he's going to draw attention. If they don't double him, it's a bucket or a foul. Here we see him going to the rack again this time. Can't get that shot to go. Stop and pop there for Lou Mitchell. No good. Whalen with the rebound and the putback. Puts him up by 2. They'll try the 3, does Mayfield, off the mark. Whalen with the rebound. Not Whalen, Lou Mitchell. Whalen's rebounded so much, can't give him credit for that one. Alley-oop. Blocked, but looked like it was blocked in there. By number 1, Ray Robinson. Four-point advantage for Evelyn Mack Academy. Mayfield in the post, calling for it. Double came, he got it over to Myers. Myers tried the no-look pass on the inside. Even there, opportunity created for Myers. He's looking to get it inside. Wasn't ready to shoot on that particular play. Myers, a pass-first player, likes to get others involved. Lou Mitchell, nice pass inside. Sold them there on the elbow jumper, just buying time to let De La Rosa get in a position for the layup. Now here's Juwan Gray. Gray. They're called for the foul. Let's take a look at that last play there by Lou Mitchell. As you can see, him doesn't try to make that pass prematurely. Really sells them on that jump shot. Just enough time for De La Rosa to get in a good position to get the easy bunny. Juwan Gray at the free throw line. And it's good, 4-point game. We are under the minute mark. Paris at the free throw line, 5-point game. Knocks down the second one. Deliberate on that move there was Mayfield. Couldn't get it to go. Nice job of attacking. Gray sticks with it. He lays it in. 4-point game. Lou Mitchell. Got it ahead to Nelson. Now back in the corner to Nelson. .9 seconds left. 22 Feet Academy and their national team chomping at the bit. Ready to take the court against Combine Atlanta after this one. Sure those that are still tuned in with us didn't mind the overtime period. Only people that probably did mind are the players waiting next to be able to take the floor. They're tired of watching. 22 Feet Academy National, they've seen and heard basketball being played here in their home venue, starting at 4 p.m. yesterday all the way up until this point. They're ready to go. So is Combine Academy Atlanta, so should make for a good nightcap. Here, this one still waiting to be decided. Knocking down both. The last free throw there was Jermaine Nelson. Robinson to Mayfield. Moses. They needed to get one up quickly. Whalen ahead. Received by Ruth. Ruth can't stay in bounds. He gets it to Nelson. Nelson wisely pulls it out. They're just going to try to run this one out. I don't think Sound Doctrine is going to foul. So it's Evelyn Mack Academy. And Lou Mitchell able to hold on to this one. Appreciate you joining us. Don't go anywhere. You can't go anywhere. The host team, 22 Feet National, taking on Combine Academy up next.